We are just days away from one of the most anticipated album drops of the year. Katerina's A Step Forward lands May 23rd, and tonight we're getting an exclusive look behind the scenes at rehearsal as she and her dancers prepare for a performance you won't forget. From hard hitting choreography to deeply emotional storytelling, this isn't just a concert, it's a movement. Let's step into the studio and catch up with Katerina and her team as they bring this vision to life.
I made a bad decision when I took your side, running high from nothing. Please tell me who you are. You're like a stranger in the dark. I search behind those eyes as I see us falling into a fade. Don't wanna break this up now. Don't wanna throw this one away.
We're here in the Rockford Records dance studio, Cloud9 Studios, in the middle of rehearsal with the infamous blue-haired Republican Katerina. How are you feeling with the album release right around the corner?
Honestly, very, very nervous. I've been planning this for the past year. And with it coming up in less than a week is very like, wow, it's just so crazy to see everything that I've done and like spent so much time on to actually be a thing now.
Yeah, I'm sure it's really surreal. Definitely seeing it come to life. Um, so the album, it's called A Step Forward. Tell
Yes.
us about it, what the title means to you, and how it shaped the music and visuals.
So basically, as we know, my first project was called Diary of a Broken Heart, which is obviously like the diary of a broken heart. It's like all of the like stages of grief or whatever. But this one is like you're like taking that step forward, like moving on, like you're realizing your own self-worth. Like each song has its very own meaning where like for example, not the opening track, but the first track, actual track, not the intro, is Hide and Seek, which basically says you're done playing games. Um and it just kind of leads into this like whole entire like feeling. It's like the stages of finding yourself after everything that's happened.
Okay, okay. I like that. Speaking of titles, other big ones you've got Runaway, Face It, Lovers to Enemies. Personally, I think very incredibly powerful titles. What kind of story are you trying to tell through these
Runaway.
performances?
Well, Runaway is essentially a love song about two people who don't want to fall out of love. And it's like these two people don't want to run away from each other. Like you're begging them. It's like the opening line is, "Why can't you take your time with me?" Um, so it's very like it's basically just a trying to get each other to realize that they need each other, but they're not for each other. Um, Face It is about realizing you don't need someone. Like it's you're like Face It, when you listen to Face It, you're directly speaking to someone in that song. It's literally I'm directly telling this person I don't need you. I'm good on my own and I can face my life by myself. I don't need you at all. And it's very directed towards a certain person. Yes.
Okay, so very personal
Yes.
experiences these. Okay.
It's also the one of the only songs that I heavily vocally stacked on um by myself. Like the other ones like Hide and Seek and Runaway have a lot of layers because it's two people, but this one has I think like 40 of just me where it's
Oh wow.
heavily stacked because I felt like it needed to have that dramatics.
How long would you say you worked on that?
That one honestly was the last one to be finished.
Was it that because it
Because
took the longest, or
well, it started off as well, not even. I started it about a month and a half ago. And it was supposed to have a rap verse on it. That Miss Valentine Dalla, who was opening at the event, wrote, but after trying to do that rap for about 2 weeks, I just could not do it, and I went back to the original vocal lyric.
okay, do you like it better now? Do you think that how
I
it's ended
think
is better?
I
What are we
think the
thinking?
final product is as happy as I can get with it. It is definitely not my favorite track, but it is definitely one that for the people I've shown has been a favorite.
Okay. And what about like an unofficial official release of the other version that you weren't
I
maybe happy to put out
I
that your fans might want to hear?
I honestly have thought about it. Like having like a remix version on it, like in a way, with the rap verse. It just it will depend on how people like the original song. If it's like, um, we should have it, then we will. But if it's something that is asked for, since it's being talked about now, if someone asks for me to do it, and a lot of people ask for me, but if not, then we'll keep it the way it is.
All right, you heard it, y'all. If you want it, you gotta ask her. All
Right.
right, enough about the songs. I think that we've heard, plenty. There's lots to be excited for. I do want to know maybe how hands-on were you with the choreography? Obviously, there are a lot of songs that you will be performing. So yeah, how hands-on were you? And is dance something that's always been a part of your creative process?
Um, for me, my biggest thing is the actual performance of the song because that is my entire career is leading up to the moment being on stage. So the performance, the visuals of the performance, the outfits, the choreography, everything that relies on the performance is what I care about. So the dance is a very, very, very big portion to me because without being able to see something that is visually entertaining, then it's not worth it to me.
Ah, I can definitely agree. I think I can speak for everybody when I say we're very excited, based off of what we, saw. Um, rehearsal has been insane. You guys are going to eat. We're very excited.
Yes,
Thanks
yes.
for taking time out of your rehearsal schedule to talk with us. I'll let you
Mm-hmm.
get back to it. Before I go, I will want to talk to you again, but whenever your dancers get a chance, I'd like to talk with them too.
Yeah, let me actually go check on them, see how they're doing. They are rehearsing to Face It right now,
Ooh, okay.
which is which is obviously one of the tracks. But I will go see what they're doing after their run through. I'll see if they can come out here and talk to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, dancers, I'm happy to, be able to steal you away from rehearsal. Katerina tells us, you guys have been at it since last Friday. Um, how has it been like working with Katerina on this project?
Honestly, it's definitely been challenging, but it's a good challenge because, sometimes I do like a challenge and I just want to be supportive and there for Katerina throughout this whole entire thing. Whether I'm stressed or not, like I just want this project to go beautifully for her. So I'm willing to go through the stress, the tears, all that with her throughout this whole entire thing. So it's been an amazing journey, honestly. And it's not over yet. Not anytime soon.
No,
So
I we have another week, I think.
yeah, another whole week.
Yes, we do. And how does Katerina communicate her vision to you as dancers? Anyone's free to answer.
So with Katerina and this project, she lets us oh my god, I can't speak right now. Um with our opinions with the dances and all that, like she lets us, choose the dances that we like and we implement it into the dances and the songs and we end up all liking it in the end. So she lets us have our voice heard and seen throughout the entire project, which I genuinely like because not saying like I don't like when dance like artists already have like the dances already like pre-made, but it's kind of fun like going through dances together and like struggling all together because in the end like it ends up becoming, this beautiful project just for Katerina. So
And it's like a group effort.
exactly.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. I'm like from what we saw so far, it looks very cohesive. We're very excited to see the whole thing. Um yeah, Valentina, we can ask you maybe, which track has been your favorite to rehearse so far?
I definitely like Face It. I think, it might be one of the longest songs, but I think it's one of the most powerful songs to dance to as well. I do support my blue raspberry hair sister, so of course.
Oh, yes, well, yes. And then what about you, Louis? Which one's the hardest?
I think the hardest is definitely hide and seek. Getting the timing and positioning down for that has been a bit of a struggle, but we're getting there and happy. Looking forward to the rest of the people getting to see what we've been working so hard on.
Oh, me too. Me too. Thank you so much. Keoni, question for you. There is a lot of emotion in these songs. How do you translate that into movement?
Oh my god. I honestly I think just getting to the right position. I don't know. I'm just in my head. Can you cut this out?
No, we'll leave it in. But that's good. That's
Oh
a
my
good
god,
answer. That's a good
please.
answer. Okay. Last question. This is for all of you. I want all of you to answer. Who here would forget the choreo first?
Oh, me.
I will answer. I will
Keoni.
answer this.
Me.
Hold on. I will answer this. I think all of us are amazing dancers, and I think we can all keep it up. But if I had to say who it would be, and in all honesty, I think none of us. We're all such strong dancers, and that is a very congenial answer that I will give you. Point. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think it's gonna be Katerina that forgets her own
Absolutely.
choreo.
True.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh my god, you guys must have gone through some PR training. You're so good at this. But no, thank you so much for talking with us. We'll let you get back to it. We're very excited to see it all come to fruition next week.
We're very excited for you guys to see it.
Yes. Katerina's A Step Forward release party may be next week, but the energy, the artistry, and the emotion is already here. Be sure to be at the Sandy Airstrip on Thursday, May 22nd at 10:30 p.m. EST, and trust me, you don't want to miss it. For now, we'll let the team get back to rehearsal. I'm Jackson Malone with Weasel News, and this has been your exclusive behind-the-scenes look at Step Forward. See you at the show.